Hey guys, and welcome back to Baja. This time we decided to go to waterfalls and hot springs. There's a little hike there, but it's not too bad. Here you see the waterfall is pretty small. The water is not very crystal clear there, so I would not free dive or snorkel there. There's not much to see, but it's just nice place to have some fun with family. It's probably around 2 hours drive from La Paz, and I think it's maybe like 1.5 hours from Cabo San Lucas, but I'm not sure exactly. Here you can see hot springs, and here you can see underwater view. Then we saw those furless dogs. Those are a special breed of dogs, and we stopped at locals to get some mangoes. And of course, the next day we decided to hit the water and continue our journey. Now look very carefully on the sand, and you can see tube-dwelling anemones. Those are tiny, very primitive animals. They disappear, they kind of retract into the sand when you approach. If you look very carefully, you will see how they retract into the sand when I am approaching them. And then we went to a buoy, and I saw a school of mahi, and I shot the biggest one. And look what's going on now. Look at my reel. It just goes crazy. I was not expecting to see this big mahi, so otherwise I would jump with a float line. Then I'm trying to call the boat to give me a float, but then mahi stopped running and I was able to secure it pretty fast. It was pretty big mahi, nice fish. It was nice beginning of the day for sure. We took few pictures and we continued our journey. Here is Robert diving and trying to shoot his first fish. He dives down. It's around like 35, almost 40 feet here. And he looks around, not seeing anything, but when he ascends, he sees a pompano. There are a lot of them in Baja, and they're actually very delicious. And he makes a shot, and he gets this fish, his first fish. Then we went again to a buoy, and I saw another mahi. This time I was with a float line, but this mahi was definitely smaller than the first one. So I'm calling the boat to give them my spear gun. To secure this fish, so now I can fight the fish. When the fish sees the boat, it goes crazy. So it's better to fight fish away from the boat. You can secure it faster. Nice mahi. It's another fish in the boat. It's fastest growing fish in the ocean, by the way. And very good table fare for sure. Here we continue spearfishing, and I saw another mahi, and that was my mistake. I had to dive down to shoot it, but I was trying to shoot it from the surface. Kind of lazy. I was thinking that fish is swimming too fast and probably will be too far by the time I dive down. Look at this. This is a huge bait ball. We went closer to the beach. We were trying to see some rooster fish, and we saw some small rooster fish. I didn't catch them on camera, but it was fun to dive with this bait ball, and we decided to target golden trevally. This was a lot of fun for kids because they were swimming with this bait ball, trying to find this golden trevally, and they were pointing those golden trevallies to me. Here's Robert diving with bait ball. It was just amazing. Everyone loved it. Here's Vivian. This bait ball was so magic. You cannot judge it by video because water looks a little bit murky here, but in real life it was so fun to dive there. It was huge bait ball. That's why Baja is so magic, and it's one of my favorite places in the world. Where else you can see such variety of wildlife, fish and animals? I don't know. Finally we found some golden trevally, and again I was trying to shoot them from the surface. Actually on that day I damaged my rod. I made a deep dive and I developed trachea squeeze. I was coughing a lot with minimal dives, so I was trying to minimize my diving. That's why also we moved to shallow water. But I really wanted to shoot one of those trevallies. I never tried one before, and here it was a good opportunity, so I shot one. And kids, they were chasing them and telling me where they are. So it was good teamwork. There's another school kind of far away. I'm trying to swim towards them, but I didn't have a good shot, so I decided not to shoot them. And they were swimming too fast as well. Another nice view on the bait ball. And you can see the school of golden trevallies, they're kind of on the edge of bait ball. We also threw some dead sardines in the water to attract them, so they can like stay at the same place. Here's another shot and another fish in the boat. They're not large, but actually very nice sashimi. Everyone enjoy eating them. Here's Vivian trying to shoot her first fish. It was perfect opportunity for her to hunt those golden trevally. They actually not very easy to shoot. And finally this happened. Look at that. Boom, first fish in the boat for Vivian. Nice shot. And after that, one of the most rewarding part of the spearfishing, to eat your own fish. You can see our pompano here that Robert shot. They cooked our fish for us. And over here you see mahi-mahi, steaks, ceviche de pescado, and golden trevally sashimi.